Ashley with Amare. So we're going to address something today, and I always go on the side of this is what lymphatic drainage is. This is what it should be post-op. This is how it should be. Okay, today I'm going directly to the root of the problem. Stop getting squeeze massage. You are killing your body. Okay, so now we know what this video is about. Squeeze massage. We're going to go really deep into this today, so buckle up, kids. All right, so how did this start? Colombia and DR. That's how this started. Squeeze massage, which is where they are cutting open your incisions and draining you. So squeeze massage is also called drainage massage. There's like a bunch of different names for it, and they do it that way so they can get around and lie to you about what they're actually doing. So let's first and foremost say that by the board of massage in New Jersey, California, New York, Florida, Georgia, pretty much all the states, everywhere, by the board of massage, you are not allowed to be dealing with bodily fluids. You are not allowed to be doing any medical procedures, which includes taking out people's drains, using a syringe, dealing with blood, cutting people open. Now, even if they're not cutting you open and your incisions are open, them squeezing you and fluid coming out, that is called aspiration. That is a medical thing. That is not allowed to be done by a massage therapist or anyone other than a licensed medical practitioner. I'm going to leave that there. That's number one. Number two, it started because in Colombia and DR, this is what they can do because there are no regulations. There is no medical, doctor practice thing saying that they can't do this. They're completely just, out there doing whatever they're doing. So these Colombian people, these Dominican people are out there doing this out in DR and, Colombia and all of that. And then you guys go out there, get surgery, come back here and expect that to happen. Now, just because they're doing it does not mean that it's right. Number one, it's absolutely wrong in several ways, which we'll get into. Number two, again, just because you're getting it done out there does not mean that is what your body needs when you get home. There are different stages of post-op recovery, as we very well know. There is a different way to do things out there than there is here. And again, just because they're doing it out there does not mean that it's right. Here's what happened. Those people went to Miami and started doing this. And now those people are charging $3,000 a course to actual licensed massage therapists who are paying this $3,000 a course to get some sort of certificate where they're teaching you how to squeeze and pull fluid out or squish fluid out of people post-op. Guys, I have tons of videos where I say this. That is not swelling. That is blood. People pass out. People die. Go Google it. There are reports of people dying left and right from the squeeze massage in Miami. It's extreme health risks. You wind up anemic when you come home because of the amount of blood loss. You wind up fainting, like all kinds of crazy stuff. And on top of it, you still get fibrosis. You still get a seroma. And their explanation is, oh, you have a seroma. We need to drain it. How do you know if it's an actual seroma? They're not a medical doctor. How do you know that? Okay, so there's that whole thing. Now let's fast forward to what's going on today. I am going to attach the links to this video. There are several, and it's an ongoing thing. There are several places in Miami that are continuing to get shut down because too many of these people have been doing this now. And a lot of people are pissed about it. So there has been an ongoing investigation in Miami against massage therapists in Miami who not even massage therapists, people that aren't even massage therapists, that aren't even certified, going into these recovery houses, doing this squeeze massage and causing issues with people's health, with people's recovery. On top of it, you're not licensed as a massage therapist or any kind of license. You took a certification course, 5 days, learned how to cut people open, and that was it. And you are not a doctor, and you're handling bodily fluids, and it's gross, and it's a biohazard, and it's a mess. So places in Miami right now, and again, I will post the links to the exact information, are getting shut down. Therapists, people that are pushing their stuff on Instagram, people that are advertising this squeeze massage on Instagram, and all these things, right? Wanting to get snatched and like all this stuff, that are constantly getting shut down now because of this. Because this is illegal, what they're doing. So it's not just in Miami, it's happening in California, it's a huge thing in New York, and it's a huge thing in New Jersey that it's happening. Now, as you know, we are in New Jersey. And the reason I'm doing this video is because you guys are, a lot of you are in New Jersey looking for places, and there are calls that we have coming in where the minute we say we don't do squeeze massage, click, because we're not going to cut you open, do something illegal, violate our license, and possibly cause you bodily harm. Because you have the wrong information, because you're coming from a doctor in DR who's telling you to do that, because they have no regulations out there. Guys, we have regulations here. That is not safe for anyone. So I posted, I think it was about a week ago, you can go on my feed and see it. I posted an article where the plastic surgeon literally talks about squeeze massage causing fibrosis, causing seromas, causing problems with your incision healing, botching you and messing up your results. So that article's on there. You can take a look at it. But plastic surgeons are literally telling you to stop doing this. Now, I understand that this is a two-sided coin because your surgeon will tell you, go get lymphatic massage or go get massage or go get drainage massage. Here's where the next problem and point comes in. The surgeons have no idea what lymphatic massage is. Your plastic surgeon, if you ask him what lymphatic massage is, they're not going to tell you it's a gentle pumping technique that dilates your lymphatic vessels and gets your body to reabsorb the swelling and the broken tissue so that it's processed through your organs and you pee it out. They're not going to tell you that. They're going to tell you, oh, the massage helps, go get the massage. They have no idea, guys. They're completely uneducated when it comes to what this thing is. They don't know. Now, that's not all surgeons. There are some surgeons that do, but there are a lot of surgeons that don't. And there are a lot of surgeons that'll tell you or even give you a card to go to someone who does the squeeze massage, which is illegal, by the way. So, this is why a lot of plastic surgeons will not recommend anyone in specific, because if they do and it goes wrong, it's against their malpractice and they're the ones that told you to go do this. So there's that, which is why your recovery is your responsibility. I say it all the time. You guys have to do your research. You have to educate yourself on this stuff, which is why I have a million videos so that you guys can do that. But the squeeze massage thing, this drainage massage thing, cutting open people's incisions, pulling out people's drains, sticking syringes in them, it is not okay. It is not legal. They are violating their license. They are not a medical practitioner. End statement. Next section of this video. When you see these people on Instagram, these squeeze massage people, and you see the results of people being snatched, right? What you don't see is how much pain they're in and the anemia and all the health problems that they had to go through to look like that. That's what you don't see, because as with everything, it's social media. You only see a part of it. Number one. Number two, if you actually try and ask these people, and I encourage you to do this, anybody who you see that's doing squeeze massage, ask them, do you have a medical license? Because I have. On my personal page, or I've called, being, someone anonymous, and asked them. They do not have a medical license. And I say, well, what certifications do you have? And they say, oh, well, I'm a massage therapist. I'm Colombian. I've been doing this 25 years. Why are you questioning me? Whoa, red flag. If they're going to get nasty with you and throw attitude because you're questioning their credentials, run for the goddamn hills. Guys, I cannot say this enough. All of my certifications, all of my courses, my certified lymphedema fitter certification for compression garments, being a certified fitter, my manual lymphatic drainage master certificate is on there as well. My massage certificate is on there. My holistic health counseling certificate is on there. My post-op fibrosis certificate is on there. It's all public. If someone is not going to give you their credentials, if someone is going to tell you, oh, I'm a health professional. Well, I'm a health professional too, but are you an MD? Are you an actual medical doctor? Are you a nurse? Are you an actual medical practitioner? Because that's where the difference comes in. Guys, anyone can call themselves a health professional. An acupuncturist is a health professional. That is not a real thing. Same thing with this squeeze massage. Same thing with drainage massage. Anyone who truly practices manual lymphatic drainage would never call it drainage massage, ever, because that's not what it is. It is a medically backed scientific modality that is proven to dilate the lymph vessels and get your body to suck the swelling back so you pee it out. That is how the body and the anatomy is designed to work, especially post-op. Now, if someone's claiming to do lymphatic drainage, right, or lymph massage, which is the other thing, if it's not manual lymphatic drainage, if it is not lymphatic drainage massage, if it is not anything like that, if it's some spin-off like lymphatic drainage cupping, post-op, which is very dangerous, by the way, because you're pulling blood out of the tissue to the surface of the skin. You're causing a seroma or fibrosis. So if it's lymphatic drainage cupping massage for post-op, if it's drainage massage, if it's squeeze massage, if it's any of those like made up derivatives, it's not real. Guys, and it's probably illegal. It is not real. And you're going to wind up with so much pain, so much fibrosis, so many like problems with healing. Your incisions are going to look huge and they're going to open up nice and wide because they're constantly abusing them. Now, let's say they're not taking fluid out of you, right? Let's say you see the videos all the time on Instagram, right? That they're rubbing you down with lotion and they're using a roller constantly. Again, scientifically not proven to do anything for your lymph system. It's actually doing the opposite. Your lymph vessels are a hair thick. Guys, a hair thick. You're taking a roller and rubbing through that like crazy. First of all, forget the lymphatic system. You just had surgery. That tissue is not healed and you're beating up on it. No. And if it's painful post-op, no. There's a difference between, and I know you guys know this, there is a difference between being tender and sore, where your skin is tender to the touch, or when you move, it's like, oh, that's really sore, and being in blinding, searing pain when you're on the table and they're raking through you, or when they oil you up and they're doing this with their hands, back and forth, 1,000,000 times. I have literally seen somebody had a before and after, and it was one of the ones where like it's a little video and it slides. Yes, they looked snatched, but if you look at the incisions, her scabs and her stitches were perfect. After the massage, they were ripped wide open. You could see the flesh, the pink flesh underneath from where the scab was. And sure, she may have looked smaller, but you just ripped open an incision site with what you were doing. That's number one red flag. Number two red flag is the pain. If it is so excruciating and unbearable, and I tell you guys this all the time, if you can't get to my office because you're in too much pain, you need to stay home and rest for a little bit, a while, and come in when you're ready. Because getting here and causing more pain and causing more inflammation and causing more issues is not the answer. Faster is not better. Your recovery is going to take how long your recovery takes, but getting you recovered faster does not happen by forcing yourself to come in and do all these extreme things. That's not how that works. Getting you on the recovery track and your body healing faster is by using the proper garment, the proper foams, the proper supplies at home. It's the at-home post-op care, which is why we started these videos and why I started the post-op shop. Because taking care of yourself at home is what matters. And if you're using a roller on yourself, yeah, it may feel good for sore muscles, but you're doing it over tissue. You're basically doing it over a wound that's going to take 4 to 6 weeks to heal. So if you can't come in 48 hours because you're in so much pain, come in a week. We can still get it down just as fast without all the pain. Going to a squeeze massage person and getting 2 of them a day, getting cut open twice a day, getting squeezed twice a day, losing that much blood and causing that high of a pain level twice a day is going to delay, if not stop, your recovery, cause fibrosis, cause buildup. And guys, it's so painful. And on top of that, it is not legal to do that as a massage therapist. As anybody that is, forget a massage therapist, as anybody that is not a medically licensed professional, it is not legal. Now, here's where point number 3 of this video, and the last point, the bigger problem comes in. You trust whoever's in the recovery house with you. You trust whoever massage therapist the doctor gives you. Why? Because the doctor told you. Because the recovery house person told you. Because they have an Instagram where they have all these amazing results. Okay, great. But what happens after you get that done and you don't have those amazing results? What happens when you're in excruciating pain? Because you didn't think to look any deeper. Guys, if you spend hours researching your surgeon, why are you not doing the same thing with the person who's handling the most important part of your surgery? So when you go to these recovery houses, when you're vetting these people, when you're trying to find someone for your post-op massages, you need to look for credentials. You need to not be afraid to ask them, do you have a medical license if you're doing squeeze massage? Where did you get your certification? Now, here's the thing. You guys don't know anything about this. So asking for their lymphatic certification, They're going to show you some post-op certificate that they did a 5-day weekend course, whatever on. That's not going to do anything. That doesn't mean they're doing the right thing. You go to a mechanic, just because they have a Mercedes emblem on the side of the sign does not mean that they know what they're doing with a Mercedes. It means they work on Toyotas and can also work on Mercedes. That doesn't mean they're a specialist. That doesn't mean they know what they're doing. It just means that they have that sign and that's it. Same thing with a certificate. They just have some weekend course and that's it. Now here's the thing. These weekend courses, there is no way that you're doing a 5-day post-op weekend course and being able to work on post-op people. There's no way. Because I have 40 hours of basic training and then God knows how many hours on top of that for post-op. So you can't tell me you're doing 40 hours in a weekend or 5 days and you, boom, all of a sudden know what you're doing post-op. You know how to do lymphatic drainage, you know everything and you're good. There is no way that that's possible. I'm able to do this because I have other health background certificate things. I have holistic health consults. I have Ayurvedic practitioner consult, like certifications and things. I'm not just doing a weekend course and calling it a day. I'm a massage therapist. I'm a manual lymphatic drainage specialist. I'm a lymphedema specialist. I'm all these different things. I specialize in lymphatic drainage and the lymph system, but not just for post-op. I do all of it. And it makes me better at post-op because you're dealing with health issues. You're dealing with the body healing. You need to have a serious base of anatomy. You need to understand what's going on. You need to know what the science of fibrosis is. And a weekend course isn't going to teach you that because you don't have the medical knowledge to even start learning that because you took some weekend course. So when you're asking for credentials, if they're doing squeeze massage, if they're doing any kind of incisional drainage, that's what it's called now, is incisional drainage. We have at least 5 people a day calling, asking us for incisional drainage. You're asking for something illegal. Let's get that straight, number 1. Number 2, if you want incisional drainage because you feel like you're swollen, you, 1, don't understand what you're asking for, or 2, you need to go see a plastic surgeon. You need to go see a doctor. If you have severity to that degree, where you need to be aspirated, where a doctor is putting in a needle and syringe and sucking fluid out, you need to see your surgeon. Now here's where the problem comes in. When your surgeon is all the way out in Miami and not calling you. That's generally when you guys go on Instagram or go on Facebook or YouTube or something and start researching or even Google and find me and I have to re-educate you on everything and explain to you how everything works and explain to you and like make you understand that if, again, as I always say, if you have a cut on your hand and it has stitches, you are not going to be ripping those stitches open to squeeze the cut. You're not going to be squeezing the swelling around the area to try and get it to drain. That's not how that works. The only reason this concept has become so popular in the post-op world is because it came from Colombia, it came from DR, and people have kind of brainwashed you into thinking that. Like the whole post-op world is poisoned with it. It literally is. Because again, if you ask them the actual science of why they're doing this and how it works, they're just going to tell you, oh, it gets the fluid out. Oh, it gets the swelling out. That's what they're going to tell you. They're not going to explain to you the anatomy of the system that causes the swelling. They're not going to explain to you the anatomy of the post-op body and the reason it works. They're just going to tell you, oh, it's drainage massage. It just drains you. It prevents seromas. Actually, it causes seromas. It doesn't prevent them. So, places are now getting shut down in Miami because of this. Recovery houses, massage people that aren't even massage therapists that are doing this, people that are constantly doing this and promoting it and teaching other people to do this. This is something that has been going on for years that people are now taking action on. And the problem also comes in with your surgeon because they're not educated, because post-op is not their job, it's your job. And yes, I understand the argument. They're my doctor. They're supposed to tell me how to take care of this. I understand that argument. I completely get it. I completely get that they're the ones that are supposed to be telling you to do this. But guys, they can't tell you to do what they don't know. They can't tell you to go get an actual manual lymphatic drainage and explain to you what that is if they don't know what it is themselves, because they don't do the research on it. I've tried to meet with, I've spent almost, it was last year, I spent the entire year trying to, or the year before COVID, I would call surgeons, have a meeting with them, try to educate them on what it is, try to explain to them why what they're doing is not helping. And the only reason I would reach out to them is because I was getting so many of their clients that I was like, okay, maybe I can reach out and they can start giving the clients to their get the information to their clients before the surgery so that you guys are prepared, so that you know what you're getting into, so that you're educated. So going in and giving you, our card and giving you our Instagram and giving you some more information. Well, none of them would see me because I'm not a doctor or a patient. And on top of that, they already had someone doing squeeze massage. Because again, they don't know. Doctors can't tell you what they don't know. Doctors can't tell you what true manual lymphatic drainage is if they've never done research on it, if they don't care to do research on it. Because again, guys, it's not their job. It's your job. It's your job to figure out for your recovery what you need. It's your job to follow your doctor's order, but then do everything you need to do to heal properly with whatever that is. And again, doing squeeze massage, cutting open incisions, draining people of blood is not lymphatic drainage. Lymphatic drainage, manual lymphatic drainage, post-op, should not hurt. No fluid should ever be leaving your body. No one should be poking you with sticks to cut open your incisions. No one should be pushing fluid. Manual lymphatic drainage does not push fluid. Nothing that we do in this massage pushes fluid anywhere ever. What we're doing is gentle pumping motions to your skin to dilate your vessels to get your body to suck the swelling back. We're not raking, we're not rubbing, we're not pushing fluid. I do not push fluid anywhere ever. I dilate your body to absorb the fluid so you pee it out. I'm not pushing fluid anywhere. So those are your 3 major red flags to look for. If they're pushing fluid, if it's painful, if they're cutting open your incisions. 3 major red flags. Stay away from all of that, guys. And hopefully in the future there will be less and less and less of these places because people like me and other therapists that are doing post-op, other post-op specialists out in the world are bringing awareness to it, but also trying to work on the investigations, trying to get these places shut down, trying to deal with this whole problem because it literally is brainwashing and it's not fair to you guys. It's not fair to you guys that you're trying to do the research and you get so frustrated because you keep seeing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again that you start to believe that it's true. Real self is one of the culprits for that. Guys, stay off of Real Self. Please, for the love of God, stay off of Real Self. I have a client who was on Real Self, found her doctor on there, loves her doctor, but she didn't agree with the healing process afterwards and what was going on. So she went on Real Self, and she was talking to a bunch of therapists and people and whatever. And this happens all the time. You guys go on Real Self, you find all these doctors, nurses, people that you're talking to. They give you one opinion, your doctor gives you another opinion, and then you're spinning yourself in circles and you wind up looking botched and you wind up looking crazy and you wind up going for a revision. Because you're listening to 2 schools of thought and you don't know which one to pick and you don't know what's right for your body because they don't know your body. Because they're not keeping track of your healing. Because they have no basis to give you the information they're giving you. They don't have the knowledge of what you've been through and what your healing is like. They don't know your medical history. They don't know if you have autoimmunes that are stopping your healing or making your swelling worse. They have no idea. That's the difference between a post-op specialist and just going to the internet for information. We take into account all your healing, all your health history, the way that your body heals, your garment, the way you're sleeping, your situations at home, the way you're eating. It's everything that we take into consideration. Not just, oh, you have swelling, let me squeeze you. Or, oh, you're swollen? Oh, okay, this is what that is. Take 2 and call me in the morning. That's not how this works. You guys are getting these designer bodies by these surgeons, yet you're not taking care of the thing itself. And when you do go to take care of it, you're getting told bad information because you're not doing any science research. You're not doing any health and medical research. You're getting bad information and it's not giving you the results that you want. And again, stay away from the squeeze massage. Please, for the love of God, stay away from the squeeze massage. And I turn clients away literally at least 3 a week because I will not do that to you, ever. And I don't care if you agree with me or not, because I'm not violating my license and I'm not doing anything that is going to harm you or put your health in jeopardy. I'm not doing it. I refuse. But there are people out there that will take a $500 or a $5,000 course for a weekend and do that because they'll do whatever you say because they want to make money. That is not our philosophy. I will not do that. And please, please, please stay away from people that do. So guys, this was my rant. I will post in the description box of this video the 2 links to the people in Florida that got their licenses revoked because they were doing the squeeze massage. And that's really it. Like, if you know of anybody that's doing this in New Jersey, please send them my way, or their information my way. Because, like I said, we're dealing with this actively. actively. The board's dealing with it. The Florida board's dealing with it. This is public information that it's being dealt with. It's public information that it's wrong. So there's that. But guys, please don't fall victim to the squeeze massage stuff. Please, please, for the love of God, please don't fall victim to the squeeze massage. Lymphatic drainage after surgery should not hurt. Ever. The end. If you need supplies, the link to our shop is in the bio. And if you want to set up a virtual with me, call Alex, 732-841-0142. Alex is our lovely lady in our office. She will get you set up with me for whatever you guys need, answer any questions, figure it all out. Guys, have a great rest of your day. I will talk to you soon. Bye.